Hello, everyone. This is Hunter. Day after my birthday. Got some pretty cool stuff. I got myself a smartwatch. It's pretty nice, actually. Never had one. You know what else I got? Enough money to buy the Outer Worlds. That's right, baby. Space New Vegas. Let's try harder mode. If it gets to be too much, we'll lower it.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists will have to drift out here forever just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
I wonder if you're also morally flexible.
Oh, it is literally. This is freaking Fallout, man. Let's go.
You memorized how many digits of pi? I hear Monarch's in need of more game hunters. Things tend to vanish off tables whenever you're around. If you wanted to steal from the rich, you've come to the right colony.
God, there's no soldier. That sucks. Oh my god, this is pretty. This is so sarcastic. This is great.
Nothing about what we're doing is even remotely safe. I didn't know they trained safety inspectors anymore. Oh, the damage to your soul may be irreparable. How degrading. A laborer, you'll have plenty of company. No discernible aptitude? We'll see about that. Ah, pencil pushing, a noble profession. Class A. Oh, right, test subject. Maybe you can do something about this lump in my neck.
You have like a hazel. That's what my eyes are, greenish blue. They used to be just pure blue, but they've gone more green lately. I'm not very good at character customization. This base character looks pretty good in my opinion. So we'll change the hair and whatnot. I miss my blonde hair. I was born dirty blonde. It's gone light brown. It's gone brown. But not, and when I say brown, I mean like there's still noticeable streaks of lightness in it. But it's not blonde anymore. It's kind of like that, where it's a lighter shade of brown. I might go with that. That looks. Why do I like that hairstyle? Oh my god, that is ridiculous. That does not look bad. Now that looks like a pretty good character in my opinion. Alright, before we continue, it appears we have a tiny dog who would like to join us in my room. Come on in, Tinkerbell. What's that my idea for that to be her name? But it fits her because she's a little princess, isn't that right? Aren't you just a little princess? Oh, I love this dog. She's such a good girl, guys. Except when someone shows up at the house and they start knocking on the door. Then Puppy becomes a bit irritable because let's just say she turns into a mad lad. Oh, sorry, Puppy. And she starts barking and screaming like, "Let me out! I want to say hi! Let me out!" It's really cute, but it's kind of frustrating. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's begin. I like the way he looks.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend. Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down to 0%. Skip drive.
Shit.
Inoperable.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
You know, I'm thinking about just doing this a silent playthrough. You leave it in the comments, guys, whether you want to see this as a commentary playthrough, or if you want me to mute the mic. This loading screen, man, I don't know why I'm getting Bioshock Infinite vibes from
Is
this.
this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry, I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
Good. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
It's weird pressing B to do sneak. I just tried to press the right analog stick like you do in New Vegas.
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings. Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help. Oh, we're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. Not that I deserve to be. Can't even deliver a company slogan. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take them. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters. Gibbering, flesh-eating, law-breaking, unemployed lunatics with guns. Some hull had grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh? Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time. The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy.
A gun. Ooh, is there weapon degradation in this game?
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell? This...
Tactical time dilation? What the frick is that? Hit 30 enemies in the groin by using that? That was very unlucky. I mean, I just wanted to kill him with stealth. But, you know, the swing hit... Okay, let's try to stealth kill him one more time. And if it explodes again, we're just gonna frickin' just... Guns blazing. Obsidian, I have to admit, I'm liking your game so far. Oh, here it is. Here's how I access the rest of my inventory. A junk tab. You know what? Wouldn't it be oh wait, hold on. What's my Oh, this does less damage. Screw that. Alright, let's just break that down then. So is there like weapon crafting or something? Kinda wanna shoot. So there's an achievement for doing that. For shooting people in the dick during that. You had a gun. Where did it go? Sensitivity is odd.
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed! Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech! Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about. Really? How is he? Shouldn't have done that. Spacer's Choice family ain't authorized to receive medical aid from off-brand physicians. We'll see him back to Edgewater, just as soon as I cross these marauders off with the swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs, son. Well, sometimes. Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation, you know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Here we go.
I just earned a fine bonus.
Oh, that's handy.
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder. Marauder, please be informed that ignoring me is dangerous for your health. Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities.
The last that I knew was
Please
in
be informed
Borderlands
that I
2.
am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction. I detect an elevated heart rate, indicating dishonesty. Please prepare yourself for lethal deterrence. Jettison procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarding parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment. This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne. I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand? Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced. Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand? Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
You too can achieve middle management. Oh, there's crippling in this? Let's go, man. This is literally Space New Vegas. I love this. Perks. Ooh, I like the sound of that. Kind of recording that immediately.
If your equipment is in need of repair or modification, the Crux 2000 workbench is at your disposal, Captain.
Hello. Hello, Mr. Shotgun. Energy weapons. I like the sound of that. There's reputation. Dude, this is literally just New Vegas. I'm in love. This is awesome, brother. Freaking loving this. Use workbench. What the frick? Can I modify a pistol? Oh.
The ship's engines cannot be powered until a replacement regulator has been properly installed.
I think taking that sprinting is a good idea though, just because I'll be able to sprint to the cover easier. And besides, it's
Due to
just peace of
catastrophic
mind.
power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay. I'll waive your fee since you helped us with those marauders. If you're looking for work, talk to the constable down in Edgewater. She's got a bounty on marauders. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
What happens if we try to murder? Oh, instant death. That's what happens. Well, okay, we're gonna try that again. I just want to see what they drop. Okay, yeah, let's not. I mean, I don't want to kill them, but yeah, looks like we're not going to be killing these guys. Alright, let's stop screwing around.
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
Marauders, deserters, illegal land.
Wow. This shotgun sucks.
Stay away!
Oh, screw you, man. I'm gonna let you live. So find the sources of guts, basically. Still adjusting to the sensitivity, sorry guys.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from? Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend. Your pod? What are you on about? You take a bruise to the cranium? Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls. And low prices.
Oh, dude, this is so cool. I just got a text message on my smartwatch, and I can respond. Is it be a lie?
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family. Got a knack for being discreet-like? There's money to be made, long as you keep your nose clean. Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see? Four workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little. He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up. Yeah?
I could really go for some saltiness.
Looks like someone's at the house, because Puppy's going crazy again. She's such a cute girl. She just gets excited is all. You probably heard her bark. This is definitely me pipe sitting because this is a loading. This is a Fallout loading screen basically. Oh my god. Arbor.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness. So everyone says, until someone forgets to cough into their elbow, and then we're all dying of plague. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment. Gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions. As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch. I have to be, if only to prepare myself for my inevitable dressing down at the hands of corporate. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies. Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings. Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers! No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions. Much obliged.
I want that helmet.
What can I do for you? Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor? I am a Spacer's Choice certified surgeon, and if you must know, I can stitch a severed thumb with a 58% chance of avoiding gangrene. A ship? Dear me. You seem to have lost the ability to distinguish between reality and fantasy. This is what happens when you let your imagination run wild. I don't approve of fantasizing. It's a dreadful habit, corrosive to the mental faculties. You ought to let the vicar take a look inside your head. Go ahead. What can I do for you? Go ahead. Edgewater has been good to me. I consider myself privileged to work here. I am never wanting for work, not since the plague started. As the good vicar says, work fortifies the spirit of a man. If you want to feel exhausted, try not having any work. The plague's come at us with a vengeance this year. Lost 6 workers in as many months. I wouldn't call them good workers, mind you. If they were any good, they'd have been treated. Still, it is a shame. Fever, chills, fatigue, aching, vomiting, an excess of phlegm, a tendency towards belly aching. Company policy, friend. We don't have enough medicine to treat all of us, so we treat the best among us. We're a sensible people. Edgewater has been... I am... The I...
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier. Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy. You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state? You don't know that. I could have been saying anything. Maybe I said vague. You know how words sound a mite strange when you're sick. Wait, no. Oh, damn it. Okay, listen. Maybe I am feeling a little under the weather, but I swear I'm on the mend. Please, don't tell the constable. And become the town pariah? I'm already the oldest worker in town. I don't need to give him another reason to avoid me. Hey, you're hale and healthy and possibly for hire, ain't you? Do a good turn for an expiring old man? There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me. You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it. Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows. Look, I got my gravesite fees right here. See? I'm good for my word. Get me that medicine, and I'll see to your payment.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy. Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead. All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic. I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do. All right, here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you. Something like that. Look, I'm not in the habit of law breaking, but sometimes you've got to do the wrong thing for the right reasons. That's all I can ask of you.
And your rations yet?
Yep.
Two whole cans of salt tuna.
Wonder if the plague's ever gonna pass.
Just keep working.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
You had a minute. Next one comes out of your pay.
Ease off the threats.
No, go back. Oh my god, that was amazing.
Got my sights on you. You're some sort of freelancer?
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy. Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment. Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill. I could do without the sarcasm. Wasn't acting out of the goodness of my heart. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker. Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable. Eugene wasn't family. Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
Jesus Christ.
I'm plenty serious. In fact, I'm a little upset Eugene didn't think things through. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
Usually I steal in games like this, but did you care? Not really. Unlock Fallout New Vegas. I've never played this game before, so I'm learning as I'm going here.
Heard Marauders got in.
Just between us?
Wish we had some better rations.
We stole ourselves an assault rifle. And I feel bad, and I feel like it's gonna come back to bite me when someone's like, alright, well, it's been a long day, time to go get my assault rifle and helmet. Oh no, it's gone. Or should be like some sophisticated crime system I don't know about in this game. What?
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff. I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling. The war, the coming apocalypse, man versus machine. I'm talking about mechanical soldier, cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies. That's right. That's what I've been saying. We gotta square our shoulders and stand ever vigilant. Mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant, clattering about, firing at the birds, orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing, shoulder to shoulder with the resistance? I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. Saltuna cans, mostly, some Spacer's Chaw, few bit carts. I'll reward you for your aid. Enlistment fees? Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the Resistance a bad name. They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back.
Might as well go do this.
Searching for repair.
I'm just doing everyone's missions right now.
Bring us honor, soldier. You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs? Pulled its optic cables out its head case? Actually, don't tell me. Rather use my imagination. You're a passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one, and the enemy is legion. What you need is an equalizer, a weapon to strike fear in their cold, mechanical hearts. Cantina, lavatory, behind one of the toilets. That's where I've kept it hidden all these years. On the double, soldier. Don't want the bartender poking around in there with a mop.
Let's do this quest, then we'll head back into town. That shotgun sucks pretty bad, dude. Got a text message from Michael. enjoying this so far, and I only paid $45 for this game, so I am not completely excited. This is freaking awesome. Oh, you have a machine gun. Oh, I'm so dead. Jesus. How the frick do I choose this? Is it... Oh, we are out of ammo. That's not good. Oh, we are so dead. What? I ran out of ammunition. I like how they went with a unvoiced protagonist. That's good. You'd think you'd be... Alright, yeah, well, we can't do that mission yet. We need ammunition. You'd think that would be a bad thing, but I'll tell you guys what's actually a good thing. The reason that's a good thing... Because it allows for there to be more dialogue options. That's what really helped Fallout 4 back. And you can see the parallels when you play this or New Vegas versus 4. There's just so many more dialogue options because this isn't... Your character's not actually saying anything.
Something got you down?
You read the latest report?
Only the part that said we ain't making our quotas.
Devitt's folk hadn't abandoned us. Cannery could use those expressions.
Puppy dog, what you doing? Looks like you want some. Come in, puppy. Hi, girl. I really don't want to have the stupid shotgun equipped. There we go.
Fancy threads. That some kind of hibernation suit? You run into any trouble? Conrad's barbershop is a yawning pit that swallows his every bit. I keep telling him he should... a few corners. Skimp out on the disinfectant. You gotta put the squeeze on Conrad. Find some dirt on him. Maybe check his back room. That's the word, extortion. Been on the tip of my tongue all day.
What can I do for you? You know about Eugene? How? Then, you know Phyllis suggested selling off Eugene's gold teeth. I didn't approve of the idea then, and I don't approve of it now. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave. That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's Choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I? The good Vicar Maximilian and I have never quite seen eye to eye, but your point is well taken. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
Oh boy, Michael sent us a picture, which I can't even see.
Grave digging's a fine profession. Always work to be had, and nary a word of complaint out of your clients. You run into any trouble? Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to. And I'll buy you a drink sometime. Suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another.
Let's go give him another shot. And we can't save right now. Oh, Redis has said that we saved. That was a waste of bullets. minus 100. That's worth it. I need freaking ammo.
It's Canada's choice. It's Spacer's choice.
Dehydrated water tablets effect. Go pad. What even is all this crap? Wait, am I trespassing right now? Let's get him, boys. Oh my god, these were mines. That's what killed me. Oh my god, did I sell the effing assault rifle? Oh my god, I did. Wreck.
It's not the best choice in space's Thank you,
Oh my god. Wow. I just potatoed and he just deleted my health bar. We're learning. guys just melt! Oh my god! My health bar just disintegrates. Bro, my health is just gone, man. Frick me. Great, now this entire place is aggro. I'm dead! Stupid dog, man. Trying to play the game, and my dog's like, oh yeah, by the way, let me out. Wow, this game is harder than I was expecting. They don't have any armor, basically. And apparently this guy's all got some.
Gonna find you.
Something tells me I'm not supposed to come here and do this quest yet. So I don't have like armor or anything. What? Antique saber? No, you're the last one, buddy. You are not killing me. God, you take a million hits. Oh, come on! You were the last freaking guy, and you just don't know how to die, dick. That's actually so aggravating. Why? It's probably gonna do like no damage to me later on, but it's so deleting my health bar right now. Now my controller battery is a low grade, so we're gonna have to get new ones. Oh, that was bad. Oh, frick. Oh my god, he came apart. Crap, are you serious? Jesus! Oh my god. So we finally have a non-spacer's choice weapon. Hunting rifle? Oh, long range. Nice. Entire team is Paris. Right controller? Four frickin' damage resistance, really? Revolver. Plasma what now? Oh my god. Stun baton. Oh, what the heck, man? I was trying to send a text message with my watch. Shot. Oh my god. Oh my god, they're effing everywhere. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, give me a break! Wow, actually, screw you guys.
friend of mine died a couple weeks ago.
You wanna mingle, go try the cantina. Let's see it. Don't keep us waiting. I don't know what that means. Is that some sort of medical condition? Is my plague getting worse or something? Sweet life-giving nostrum. The first hit's always the best. Scratched together all the bits I had around the domicile. It ain't... You'd really sprat me out?
I've got some time. Thanks. Here, something for your trouble.
You wanna... Let's... I don't know. You're right, it is. Can't blame a mercenary for trying to make a profit.
No pickpocketing?
I've got some time. Thanks. I'll see to it that this medicine gets to the people who need it. Here, something for your trouble. Nothing personal, but I hope we never do business together again. Don't want to make a habit of consorting with smuggler types. You do have some cheek on you. Lucky for you, I kept a little contingency fee in case you tried to negotiate with me. Somebody deserving. Silas on account of him being out in the cold. Amelia seeing how she's around people all the time. Anybody in the sick room?
You wanna ming... You what? But why? I was dependent on you. Does it feel good? Betray a man in his final hours? Of course, I understand. Hell, I'd probably do the same to you, given the chance. So, you're just here to... Please, wander around. Touch things. I'm awfully contagious.
Sorry, brother. But it's not gonna save your life, but it could save other people's lives. Let's go see what we can do to this. Destroy the automatrons or whatever. Destroy the automatons. Do we get Eddie as a companion for doing this quest? Do I get Space Eddie? Edit E. That would be pretty nice. So we can use a companion. Maybe Rex.
Bring us honor, soldier.
Mr. Ludwig.
Feast your eyes, soldier. This here's a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit, designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the Hand of the Law. You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its guts. With compliments from old Ludwig.
Ludwig.
Fun. This ain't some quarterly performance review, soldier. Ours is a grave and sacred duty. Time's come for you to journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp. I'm talking about the old geothermal plant. Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. You'll need to get a passcode from the boss, Reed Thompson. I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for is a logic module. If you die horribly, I will pour out a can of zero-G to your memory.
Okay, so that was a good choice. Hold on, I hear a dog at my door. Puppy! Come in, girl. Oh yeah, my batteries. We'll get those in a little bit, guys. Once they die, we'll probably play some Black Ops for Black Ops 4.
Got my sights on you.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform. Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Companion.
Heading back. Got it. Sure thing. We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk. We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk. We better... Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. Can we chat? Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just... Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left. Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is. About if what Mr. Thompson proposes to do is upright. Leaving Miss McDevitt's folk to their fate. Their neighbors. Kin. And maybe he can think of something else to try. Something we ain't. He used to go walking outside town. Maybe he found something that'll help. It's just an idea. That's all. Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Excuse me. Here, take that. A lot better than a stupid little pistol.
You're safer inside the walls. You some sort of freelancer?
Well, we got ourselves a companion. It's exciting. Excuse me, guys. Turn 100 enemies to ash with plasma damage. Wait. So that's what I did though, Martin. Mega creature. The frick is a mega creature? Are you kidding me? I'm so confused. It sent me back into the town for the objective. Back over here.
Come out and play!
Oh! I'm on it! That's the last of them!
Great. So looks like we were going the right way for the objective. Wait, machine. Wait, does this thing use light ammo? Oh my god, it does.
Where are we headed? That's on account of how I never met her. I don't rightly know. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here. It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers.
Well, unfortunately, I want to do this side objective. So I guess we're going back into town again. Gosh darn it.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Miss Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar de Soto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do? Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold. Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume. One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book. What? No! I don't want to burn it! I would never... I mean, I just want to... Look, I have a very simple goal here. I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption. Glad we see eye to eye. It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name Mbakonu handwritten. Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
I think I'm gonna end it here, guys. It's been an hour and 48 minutes, and I've enjoyed my...
Got it. Inside voices.
Oh my god. Oh my god, how long has the stream been frozen? Well, screw my life.
We're pretty good at this.
Well, I'm pissed off, so let's... Alright, so basically what happened is we went to Parabra, whatever the guy's called, to talk to him, and she mentioned her, you never knew her mother. Sorry, I'm gonna go now. Dang it, it always freezes.